So I got a question for you. How many of you took a shower today? I saw some hands not go up. Oh, we got some trickeration up here. Is this a Dave trickeration? So I want to start with, this came across my desk, and this was very interesting. So before we get into business alchemy, this came across my desk, and this was an article about how clean was sold to America with chunk science, as I like to say. So 100 years ago, the idea of soap, the idea of cleanliness, the idea of hygiene had to actually be sold to the American people. Would you believe that? It actually had to be sold. Now, some of you that are more of my edgy folks, I would say my conspiracy in this conspiracy realm folks understand that because there are forces and advertisers at play. But I want to just talk to you about the power of selling and what I'm about to take you through. Very sophisticated things here. So I wanted to share this with you. So if you take a look, this was an old ad. Take a look at the pain that they turn up. Don't fool yourself. Are you unpopular with your own children? I mean, this is just classic stuff to like stop you and get you into what it is that the marketer or the advertiser is trying to say, it's trying to sell. So I'm going to read this line. To sell in the advertising industry had to create pseudo-cific maladies like bad breath and body odor. When I say bad breath, what's the term for bad breath? Halitosis, right? So bad breath is one thing, but halitosis is a malady that plagues Americans, right? It's this secret thing that is reaching into the American people and is causing them to be unpopular with their children, right? And so there isn't a level of turning up the pain. And Dave talked at great length about turning up the pain and then offering the solution. And so if you believe in your product so much, and it's kind of easy nowadays to think, gosh, if we didn't have soap, it would be pretty easy to turn up the pain and tell people that they don't smell very good, right? So you have to think about turning up the pain and then offering the solution. Now, did you know that Listerine originally wasn't for your mouth? Did you know that? Some of you? That's why it tastes so bad, right? So let me share this with you. Well, if you had dandruff, you could use Listerine here, right? Now, if you also, did you have cuts, small wounds, and to prevent infection, you could use Listerine? It didn't sell very well. Burns like hell. It didn't sell very well, right? So it wasn't until the marketer and the scientists got together and started talking about halitosis and how it became an incredibly thing. So here's a line. Here it is, Gerard. It says in the clipping from the British Lancet that in the case of halitosis, I interrupted. What is halitosis? Oh, he said, that is the medical term for bad breath. Right, so terminology. What is something that you can create in your business that plagues your people?